to you that today I am not going to talk about the Soviet military threat, but rather another threat. A threat to the traditional American family, a threat that is just as dangerous and even more insidious. The threat of the women's liberation movement. Let me be clear. I am not against women succeeding. I am not against women working outside the home. That's their choice. But what I am against is a small, elitist group of Northeastern establishment liberals putting down homemakers. Now, the libbers love to say that they're dedicated to choice. But if you dare to choose the path of full-time mother, well, there must be something wrong with you. I mean, if you don't feel enslaved, well, you're just dumb and unenlightened. In fact, you're not even a person. Because you see, the women's liberation movement is basically a very negative attitude toward life. It tells women, sister, the cards are stacked against you. When you wake up in the morning, you won't get a job. And if you do, it won't be a good one. And if you get a good one, you won't get promoted. And if you get married, your husband will treat you like a servant. And marriage is just a lot of dirty diapers and dirty dishes. But don't take my word for it. Read their own literature. Betty Friedan, mother of the movement, wrote in The Feminine Mystique that marriage is, and I quote, a comfortable concentration camp. But it is not enough that they're demeaning us in the press. Oh no. Now they want to use our miraculous Constitution to create a sex-neutral society through this so-called Equal Rights Amendment, which will mean that that baby girl will be drafted. And the men will be at home nursing the babies. I mean, can you imagine if Buck was left in charge of your children?
Oh, God help us.
Yes, that's right. It's ridiculous, and it's downright un-American. Because women are the primary caregivers in the home because we bear the children. And if the liberationists have a problem with that, they're going to have to take it up with God. Because what is going to happen if you push women out into the workforce is that women are going to find themselves with 2 full-time jobs. And they're going to be exhausted and unhappy and feel like they're not doing either well until eventually they decide not to have children at all. Maybe that's the liberationist goal. I mean, after all, their hero is Gloria Steinem, a single, childless woman nearing 40. But she is the sort of miserable, pathetic woman they aspire to be. She wants some kind of constitutional cure for her personal problems. And perhaps that is why the liberationists are trying to sow these seeds. Miserable, pathetic woman they aspire to be. She wants some kind of constitutional cure for her personal problems. And perhaps that is why the liberationists are trying to miserable, pathetic woman they aspire to be. She wants some kind of constitutional cure for her personal problems. And perhaps that is why the liberationists are trying to sow these seeds of discontent among we happily married women. They want us to join them in some new sisterhood of frustrated togetherness because none of them can find a man who wants to marry them.
Because marriage is a trap. Marriage is a trap now. It's a hustle for them. It's a hustle.
Y'all saying pay bills or pay all the bills?
Pay bills. Pay bills. They be like, no thanks.
I don't think a lot of women are qualified for a man to pay their bills. Like, y'all don't bring enough to the table for us to pay our bills.
Oh, Lord.
They rather say I am the table than rather say than what they bring to that table.
I miss when men used to protect, provide, and shut up. Today, provide and shut up. Nowadays, it's
And
a
we
whole
miss
lot
when
of
women
talking.
used to be feminine, fit, and
Whoa,
friendly.
whoa, whoa. That
Okay.
that last part. Shut up.
Protect,
Why
provide, and
would-
shut up.
Yeah, but they
don't
don't
wanna
really run.
You care? Okay, would you be cool with a guy that makes less money, but he's a hard worker, like he's ambitious?
Yeah.
Okay, so like if he was making like, let's say he just started his own business, but he makes $45,000 a year, would you date him?
You wouldn't be able
Wait.
to afford my engagement ring. I'm getting an 8-carat cushion cut vintage engagement ring. If you make $45,000 a year, it would take
What?
you 4 years? No. 8 years to afford my
Wait, how much?
engagement ring?
I don't know anything about rings. How much is that?
About $200,000.
Girl, you want a $200,000? Are you
I'm the
insane?
sparkle. I'm the sparkle. My ring has to sparkle from across the street. Like you have
Yeah.
to do that shit. It's gonna blind people.
But that's so superficial.
And just to put it out there, do not get married on this side. Once again, it's a hustle for them. All they got to do is be the first one to divorce you. You paying all these different things and whatnot, and she taking half your stuff, and she gonna do it to the next nigga. And not to say nigga and stuff, but the next dude or the next man. You know, Elder Malcolm has said that you're just getting your turn, and you could tell. You know, what's that old song about what is it, Taylor Swift or Jay-Z and stuff? On to the next one, on to the next one. This is the mentality of these women. Once they use you up and you don't got nothing no more, or you're not an individual and stuff that provides differently for another. Because women will have 5 different guys, you know what I'm saying, that provide 5 different things. If she use you all up and whatnot, she gonna be on to the next one. And you could tell by the mentality and stuff of these women where the shoe fits.
What's wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
What you mean what I'm talking about? You know
Talking about?
why you quit your job?
Because I wasn't finna pay bills anymore. I don't want to do any of this anymore.
And when you watch this argument of common sense, you know what I'm saying, you know, pretty much what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a lot of immature females. And the brother gonna come out with the scripture afterwards, but it's gonna be a lot of immature females and stuff gonna be like, yeah, girl, tell them how it is, you know, woo to woo, what girl power and whatnot and stuff, you know, and whatever it is that they say and stuff nowadays and stuff, and they gonna and a lot of things that she's saying, she probably ain't doing that little noise and stuff that you see the ratchets make that noise and stuff, right? Probably you don't hear that, but where they, you know, I forget how it goes, but it's a certain noise that they make, you know what I'm saying, you know, and with their mouth and raise their hand and whatnot and stuff and do a little dance and stuff and be like, that's right, sis. You tell them, you know what I'm saying. A lot of women that's like this and stuff think that behavior is cute, and none of that shit is cute. And you're gonna find more and more and stuff that niggas are going to, well, not niggas, lucky it's a term that we use so much. But when it comes down to the men, you're gonna find out that a lot of men are gonna run from this because more and more this is the mentality of the women. The women are waxing worse and worse.
What you mean you not gonna pay bills no more?
I'm not paying any bills anymore. Like, are you hard of hearing? Like, I'm not doing it anymore.
So you're not gonna help me out no more?
Oh.
Why?
Because that's your job. You're supposed to be paying all the bills in the first place. Why I gotta go work? Why I gotta get up at 8 o'clock?
Who house
go
is
do
this?
stuff? It's our house, but you gonna pay all these bills. I'm not doing it by myself.
I'm saying, so what's wrong with you working and help?
There's a lot wrong with it. Why I gotta do it? Why I gotta do it? You sit up here and act like you the man of the house. Okay, be the man of the house and pay all the bills. I'm not doing it.
I am the man of the house.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Not complaining like that.
No, I'm the man of the house, and the man of the house telling you need to.
No, I'm not gonna go do anything. I'm gonna continue to do what I'm doing right here on my computer, and you go to work.
What you doing on
You
the
go to
computer,
work.
y'all?
You do all the kids. Be a man. Step up and do what you need to.
For one, we don't live in a society and stuff like how it was back then, where the guy, all he had to do was get one job and have a family of four. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that no more, as you can see and stuff when it come down to society. Another thing, when it come down to this behavior, I'm gonna quote it: 2 Ezra 16:33 and 34. 33 talks about different status women and stuff not having a man for help. You know what I'm saying? Or support or some sort of way and whatnot and stuff, right? Um, Verse 34 goes into how a lot of men are going to be put to death and whatnot, and the punishment and stuff is going to be women being by themselves. You know what I'm saying? Not having no help, not having, especially when the society collapse and whatnot and stuff. Yeah, they probably put it in the movies and stuff that women going to be strong. No, look how most women and stuff survive. They survive being dependents. If everybody's a dependent. But I'm just saying, like, the thing is that the manipulation, once the system go down, go crash, and then whatnot and stuff. There's a lot of things and stuff that a lot of women and stuff are not going to be able to use anymore and stuff, where they've been uh, 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 gaining unjustly. I say it like that. You know, Now there's women out there in jobs, they just get rid of jobs. Ain't nothing wrong with that and stuff, but uh, it's going to be a punishment for the fact that the Lord is going to put certain men, a lot of men to death and whatnot. And that's going to be a punishment for a female. Uh, and also, more and more, these talk shows, you got the MGTOW, you started off with that, and then you got all these other talk shows. You even got females over here trying to teach women. It's like, look, you all going to have to get your shit together, because other than that, you're going to be in trouble. And you got a lot of women and stuff who are not listening, thinking that everything's going to go the way that it is. But I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of guys and stuff, it's like this. Women, you got guys out there where they're scared of women, because it's being shown and stuff through the behavior and whatnot and stuff that women are monsters. You know what I'm saying? And it's a certain type of woman and stuff, how a woman carry herself. And this right here, when you continue to watch it, a lot of women gonna be thinking it's like, that's what he deserved. That's woo woo. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna think that shit is cute. You know what I'm saying? But it's not cute at all. you know. And a woman that's like this and stuff, this is the type of woman you try to avoid. But what do? They put on a front, and then you find out how they actually are and stuff later down the line. And you also got women like that and stuff where they go years until you put a ring on it, or marry them according to this world and stuff, which I strongly advise not to, because it's a hustle for them. You know what I'm saying? Then they're going to show the true colors, because it's going to be like, well, if we have any problems, I'm taking half of your shit. You see, women probably don't like guys and stuff who are dogs and stuff, but that show how they trying to act though. One other thing that that 2 Ezra 16:33. Another reason and stuff where it's not going to be any bridegrooms and no helpers and this, that, and the third. Roughly paraphrasing, it's going to be because guys are going to be like, well, not just financially. They're going to be like, not just financially. They're gonna sit up here and be like, well, it's like, man, I can only handle myself with the boo, or it's gonna be like women are red flags. And women like this, for you women and stuff who the Lord gonna guide you and stuff, to a man of the Lord, or you just gonna be able to learn and whatnot and stuff, because you might be in a situation where there's a person who knows the scriptures and whatnot and stuff, but you know, because there's going to be women and stuff who's going to not be married to a man of the Lord and stuff, right? But at the same time, they're still going to get saved and stuff, but they'll get a man and stuff when the Lord match you up. But I say it like this: a lot of what's going to happen is that men going to be looking at this. This is how you women act and stuff. You got, no matter how the ages is and stuff, this type of philosophy or thought process is being planted in a lot of women's minds and stuff, and they think it's cute. They think that they above. They call themselves queens. You know what I'm saying? This is the queen mentality right here. This is the queen mentality and whatnot and stuff. You see, and when you really go to queen, it's a name prediction. It's really in the etymology Quean. You know what I'm saying? You look it up for yourself. And it's a name prediction and stuff, and it follows the behavior that these women have, because there's a lot of women and stuff that got this behavior and stuff, and this is not cute. This is going to be a red flag, and a nigga going to be like, nah, I'm going to bring out this point too. Book of Eli, the scene at the bridge when all the guys was hiding. You know what I'm saying? That female was sitting there with some dirty water by a cart and whatnot. And what did she do? She stuck out her chest and stuff to try to seduce Denzel Washington in the movie Book of Eli, right? Well, guess what? A lot of women are going to do that and stuff, and it's going to be like, well, guess what? You need other stuff than just that. You need other stuff. There's a lot of morals that a lot of women are going to be lacking and stuff, and they're going to be upset when it's going to be like they got the blah blam stuff in the front and the back. You know what I'm saying? They're able to get their face together, woo to woo. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, their morals ain't there and stuff, and they're going to be confused why a guy is saying no. Because they don't want to put up with this.
I always been a man.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You haven't been lately.
Been a man.
You sure haven't been lately.
How?
So what? You bring this camera in my face to do what?
How?
What point are you trying to prove?
To show people how sorry you is.
I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. What I'm gonna do is be the lady in the house and make sure the house is taken care of, and you go out and work. How come I don't? Did you just eat last night? Did you just eat last night? The point is, I'm not gonna go and work for nobody anymore. Now you can go and work at your little warehouse job and bring back that money so we can pay these bills.
Cooking rotel ain't no.
What you talking about? We're not even talking about me cooking. What we talking about is you going to work so you can come back home and make sure that we good.
No, what we talking about is you need to go get a job so you can help make sure we good. No, I'm not gonna go do anything. I'm not about to do anything. If you not satisfied. No, we need to help make sure each other good. So like, no, I'm good. I'm good. You need to make sure that this whole house is You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
How you good if you just quit your job?
Because you don't know what I got put up. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm not paying anything else.
So that's what we doing.
Like I said, I'm not paying anything else. And you're gonna be responsible for everything else. I'm tired of paying bills. Simple as that.
And also another thing, a lot of these women, they want a sugar daddy. You know what I'm saying? And besides that and stuff, when it comes down to, father and whatnot and stuff, he pretty much he buys whatever he can and stuff, wants and needs and stuff, baby girl and whatnot and stuff, or however it goes, right? The thing is that they want a father figure that they can have sex with. That's what they want. I know it sounds cringy, I know it sounds nasty and stuff, but that's what they want. They want somebody that they can have sex with and stuff, but still plays the role as their father.
So what you want to do?
I guess that's where the whole idea and stuff of when you dealing with your female, she want to call you daddy.
Bro, that little portion you put in on
portion?
That little portion.
Okay, so
that
my
you
little
put in
portion
don't
about
do-
nothing, because I'm not paying anything else.
And
Like,
that's the problem.
You're not understanding
I
that.
don't understand why you don't think that's a problem.
It isn't a problem.
So why
I'm
you
your
don't think that's a
wife.
problem?
I'm your wife, so why do you want your wife to go out and work? I'm not understanding it.
Plenty of people wives work.
Okay, I'm not gonna be one of them anymore. Simple as that.
No.
You need to step your
No.
game up, go get you another job, go get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more if you got to. But I'm not gonna do it no more.
You got me.
I do not.
Nah, you got
Stop being lazy, stop being a bum,
Nah.
and go get another job.
Nah, what you can do is you can get up off
I'm
and
about
go
to
get
do
you another
anything.
job because you quit a
No,
job that you
I'm
were perfectly
straight. I'm
fine.
straight. At the end of the day, you need to go get you another job and take care of these bills. We got four kids, and you can't even barely take care of one. Who do all the work? I do most of the work.
No,
You
that's a
don't.
lie. That's a lie. First
So
off,
what? How
you're
much?
not gonna lie to
How
these
much money
folks.
you bring home?
You're not gonna lie to
How
these
much
folks.
money you bring home?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right,
I'm not gonna
so
discuss my
therefore,
funds.
I'm not
gonna discuss
I'm
my
not about
funds
to
for the
go
world,
get another
and I'm not
job.
gonna lie,
I'm not working another job. Simple as that.
bro. See this?
What?
I have to go through y'all.
You're not
This
going
is-
because you have
Man
it.
up.
Man up.
Man up.
Man up.
Man up and do what?
Go get you another
Go
job.
get another job.
Since your job stressing
And if
you
that
out
ain't
so
enough, go
much,
get another one.
Since it ain't paying you enough, go get you another job. Stop being lazy. Like I said.
I'm being lazy.
Yep.
Says the person sitting on the line.
Says your wife, right?
I guarantee you probably shopping on
you
online right
okay, and
now.
I probably am. And with my money. And
With our money.
no, with my money.
See, that's your problem. See
No,
what I'm saying?
I
Y'all
don't
see
have
what I
no
mean?
problem. Go
Y'all
get
see
your
what I mean?
job.
On
So
online
you
right
okay, and
now.
I probably am. And with my money. And
With our money.
no, with my money.
See, that's your problem. See
No,
what I'm saying? On
so
online right
okay, and
now.
I probably am. And with my money. And
With our money.
no, with my money.
See, that's your problem. See
No,
what I'm saying?
I don't
Y'all see
have
what I
no
mean?
problem. Go
Y'all
get
see
your
what I'm
job.
doing?
Go to
Y'all
work.
see what I'm dealing with? Do you see what I'm dealing with?
Nothing. Nothing, because I'm not going to be stressed out listening to you.
Stressed
Go
out.
to work.
You stressed out? I'm stressed out.
You stressed out about what?
I'm stressed out.
But you barely do anything as is.
Barely do anything. Come
Barely.
on, man.
Barely.
Come on.
Barely.
Come on.
I'm not about to go work
Oh,
for
my
anybody else again. As,
Tell them
as
then
long as
act
I'm
like
your
they do
wife,
something.
as long as I'm your wife, I'm not working for nobody else. So you either gonna have to divorce me or go get you some more jobs.
So big. So
And
we
you're
need
not
to
going
divorce.
nowhere, so therefore go get
So
you some
big,
more
we
jobs.
need to get a divorce.
We're not
I'm not getting no more jobs.
Yes, you are.
I'm not getting
Yes,
no
you
more
are.
jobs.
Getting
And
$15
if this all
an hour.
wayside, if this all
You
wayside,
get paid $15 an hour.
wayside, guess what? They
Go
gonna
job, double
They
it.
crumble.
Double it. Go double it.
See,
Because you don't
this
make
is
enough
what you
to
deal
take
with.
care of this
You
whole
deal with it.
household.
You deal
So
with
therefore,
selfish.
therefore, you
I'm
need to
dealing
get your
with
money
a selfish.
up.
I'm
Go
dealing
get
with a
your
selfish
money up.
wife who
I'm
don't
not
care about
selfish.
nobody but herself.
Okay?
All she
My
will sit
kids.
home all day.
I care about my kids.
All she want.
I care
If
about
you
my
quit
kids.
your
You don't even
job,
care about your kids because you won't even get you another job. You over here being a lazy. Nobody wants to
I'm
do
being a lazy bum.
You barely work a full-time job.
Bro,
You
I
barely-
work a full-time job, bro. What's a 12-hour shift?
You don't work no 12 hours, boy.
I work 10 to 12-hour
The
shifts.
money
I
ain't
work
coming.
10 to
The money
12-hour
not coming.
shifts.
The money not coming. I'm not working again.
What you mean the money not coming? It go to
The money-
bills.
Nah.
It
No.
go to bills.
It barely even cover the bills. So therefore, like I said,
It barely.
for the last time,
It barely.
for the last time, I'm not going to go work for nobody else again. Go get another
You gonna
job.
go all wayside. How
I'm
about
not
that?
gonna fall nowhere.
Yeah, you gonna
You
fall
gonna
off.
fall. You gonna fall.
Guess what?
You already.
Ain't-
You already.
Yeah, dude.
You been.
I fell, as soon as I married you, I fell
You
off.
been wet
As
since
soon as I
met you.
married you, I fell off.
I pay for everything. I wedding everything.
How
I'm
about
not
that?
gonna fall nowhere.
Yeah, you gonna
You
fall
gonna
off.
fall. You gonna fall.
Guess what?
You already.
Ain't-
You already.
Yeah, dude.
You been.
I fell, as soon as I married you, I fell
You
off.
been wet
As
since
soon as I
met you.
married you, I fell off.
I pay for everything. I wedding.
All wayside. How
I'm
about
not
that?
gonna fall nowhere.
Yeah, you gonna
You
fall
gonna
off.
fall. You gonna fall.
Guess what?
You already.
Ain't-
You already.
Yeah, dude.
You been.
I fell, as soon as I married you, I fell
You
off.
been wet
As
since
soon as I
met you.
married you, I fell off.
I pay for everything. I wedding everything, and I pay for
Don't
the.
count.
I pay wedding ring.
Don't
That's
count.
how lazy you
That's
are.
cap. That's cap.
That's how lazy you are. I gotta do everything
You
for
a
next
liar.
time.
You a liar. You're lazy and you're selfish. You're a liar. She lazy and selfish.
Okay.
And that's why she went and did what
Okay.
did, quit her job. And that's
I
I just
got
want
right
life
to
to put her home too long. I just can't home. What?
I don't care. Up the street somewhere.
Up the street. See what I'm saying? Do y'all have to deal with do you think this right that I have to deal, that I have to put up with a job and don't cook?
You think I gotta sit here and put up with a man who get paid $15 an hour and don't bring no money home? To where I got a stash, to help you out? So you refuse to go get another job?
So you got a stash?
That ain't your business to be honest, because my stash is for me and my kids, not you.
No, that don't make sense.
Okay.
How my money is our money, but your money is your money?
Because that's the way it is.
So you got a stash?
That ain't your business to be honest, because my stash is for me and my kids, not you.
No, that don't make sense.
Okay.
How my money is our money, but your money is your money?
Because that's the way it is.
So you got a stash?
That ain't your business to be honest, because my stash is for me and my kids, not you.
No, that don't make sense.
Okay.
How my money is our money, but your money is your money?
Because that's the way it is.
So you got a stash?
That ain't your business to be honest, because my stash is for me and my kids, not you.
No, that don't make sense.
Okay.
How my money is our money, but your money is your money?
Because that's the way it is.
That ain't the
That's the way it is.
That ain't the
A
way
wife will always take care of herself and her kids. Simple as that. Bring it home and work before I quit. It's for me and my kids and not you. So go to work, bring back the little coins that you do make so you can pay the light bill because it's due tomorrow.
Ungrateful.
Whatever.
Selfish.
You heard what I said.
And a liar.
You heard what I said.
She ungrateful, selfish, and a habitual liar.
I ain't ungrateful.
Yes, you are ungrateful.
No, I'm not.
All of you.
You don't do
and look what you.
Don't even come at me like this.
Discard. You
Don't even
discard everything I do.
What you do?
Everything.
It's why you have passport bros. These women of the other nation and whatnot are shitting on women and stuff that act like this and think like this. This is not cute.
I'm gonna let you think that.
Why should men be expected to bring more to the table than they ever have in order to please women who bring less to the table than they ever have?
Because the man is the provider, baby.
Why are women typically spoiled beyond their needs while men are typically deprived of their basic needs?
Because women deserve more.
Why do women often choose to make lists of what they want in a relationship rather than what they bring to the table?
Because it's women first. The man is there to accommodate for our needs.
What does a woman bring to the table?
Knowledge, common sense, pussy. Our needs.
Why do women often choose to make lists of what they want in a relationship rather than what they bring to the table?
Because it's women first. The man is there to accommodate for our needs.
See? They want a father that they can fuck.
What does a woman bring to the table?
Knowledge, common sense, pussy.
Don't get me wrong, you know, yeah. Man's supposed to do his part, but once again, we're not in a society and stuff where the man can be the only one who's doing it. You know? Messed that up and stuff when it came down to feminism. Trying to be like the man instead of staying in your place. Now a lot of women and stuff want to go back and stuff. I just want to sit at home and just take care of the kids and whatnot and stuff. Well, guess what? You can't. It's not like that. Unless you can do this. That friend and stuff that you want to tell your friend and stuff about your man and whatnot and stuff. See if your man won't want to be with her too. And guess what? You got the man, you got yourself, and then you got your friend that became your man's new wife and whatnot and stuff alongside with you and stuff, and you got 3 incomes in the house. Bills paid. Boom, right there. You see? You all pitch in and stuff to help out with whatever bills and stuff, whether they live with you and stuff or they got someone else.
funny person. Like I'm really like outspoken. I just, do you know what I mean?
And I like to think I'm funny, you know.
Queens. It's not just black queen. It's just Mexican queen, Puerto Rican queen, whatever you are and whatnot and stuff. A lot of westernized women, you know what I'm saying, or people who got that thought process and stuff, especially the women. Guess what? They consider themselves as queens, and this is how a queen thinks.
Comedian. But like there's some things that you really shouldn't say publicly if you want to be taken seriously from a guy.
I think that you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. He's out there somewhere and he'll appreciate who I am.
Do you think a broke fat guy should say, oh, if it's meant to be, women will like me? Or do you think he should improve?
I personally would definitely improve, but
okay.
Yeah,
okay, so if your mindset is off, do you think we say if it's meant to be, it's meant to be? Or do we try to improve?
Always try to improve,
okay,
never stop.
So how
improve, but
okay.
Yeah,
okay, so if your mindset is off, do you think we say if it's meant to be, it's meant to be? Or do we try to improve?
Always try to improve,
okay.
never
to think I'm funny, you know, comedian. But like there's some things that you really shouldn't say publicly if you want to be taken seriously from a guy.
I think that you know, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. He's out there somewhere and he'll appreciate who I am.
Do you think a broke fat guy should say, oh, if it's meant to be, women will like me? Or do you think he should improve?
I personally would definitely improve, but
okay.
Yeah,
okay, so if your mindset is off, do you think we say if it's meant to be, it's meant to be? Or do we try to improve?
Always try to improve,
okay,
never stop.
So how do we improve as women if we can't even admit there's a problem?